It's not black people per se. It's fucking these fucking niggas who act ignorant. They didn't get the word nigger for no reason. It's because they're fucking ignorant. They act gangster. They fucking shoot up houses with little kids. They fucking kill little kids and fucking pregnant women with babies in their stomach because they think they're fucking hood, but they're really not. They're fucking cowards. They hide behind the trigger.
Well, what'd they do to you? What'd they do to you?
Show
what do you have against them personally?
Look at that shit.
Spanish person. Yeah.
Spanish person, same thing. They act niggerish. Look at that.
So
Look
you
at
were
that.
attacked.
Because of a fucking fight. They can't fight with their hands. They gotta pull out knives and fucking guns and shit. And I want to get the record straight. It's not all African Americans because I know good ones. My goddaughter's half African American, but it's a good 90% of these motherfuckers give the other ones bad names because they don't know how to act right. They don't know how to fucking be civilians. They just fucking shoot people and shoot little kids and shoot up houses and act like fucking morons. And let me tell you something, I work in a store, I see some of these motherfuckers come in talking about, eat my pussy, I had this nigga eat my pussy, suck my dick, talking all fuck, swearing and shit, there's little kids around, you know, there's no need for that.
Tell me about your ink. What's up with your tax?
I got Pride right here. It's mostly white pride, not white power. I don't want to get it confused. It's not white power, it's white pride. I'm proud to be white. African Americans can be proud to be black, the whole Black Panther thing, black pride, this and that. But if I'm proud to be white, I'm a racist. It's a hate crime. So if I get in a fight with a black guy and I smash him with a bat, I'm racist. It's a hate crime. It's uncalled for. It's this and that. It's just like Oprah Winfrey, whatever. She's a billionaire, fuck her. But she can be all about fucking black pride, black womanhood, this and that. But I can't. They got BET. I'm so against BET, black entertainment television. If there was a white entertainment television,
was it him?
Like this is your America that you're living, dealing with here.
I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud.
Was it someone just like him?
Society looks at that as you hate niggas, you hate gooks, you hate spicks.
Some ignorant bastard like that? Was it him that took you away from me?
Fucking people who like to fucking pull out guns and kill people for no reason.
Someone who could draw that clear line of distinction between the good niggas and the bad niggas.
For no reason.
Look at this fool. Trucker hat and Elvis shades. What kind of a look is that? What kind of an attitude is that?
No one can protest the Sarah Palin rally. He was yelling at me, so I'm telling him too. What about him?
I apologize if he thinks I was.
All right then. So when you hear him, you don't get after him too.
I apologize if you think I was yelling.
Listen, I would rather have somebody yelling than somebody telling me I will line you up and shoot you while you're going. Yeah. This guy just
Foreign policy, I can see Russia from here.
57 states from here, yeah! Obama's a commie! He's a socialist and a communist! Show your tolerance, yeah! You bunch of commies!
He inherited the wars that were left behind by the That's what he did. Just like he inherited the bad economy.
It's shocking, first of all, to hear something like, oh, well, you know, 90% of them aren't bad niggas, it's just the good niggas and the bad niggas. But worse than that was that, you know, in his mind, if you were to ask him, are you a racist? He would say, oh, hell no, I don't have a problem with anybody. He honestly thinks that he holds no ethnic prejudice. He honestly thinks that there's nothing wrong with the way he views things. It's not white pride. I mean, excuse me, he doesn't believe in white pride, white power. He believes in white pride, so much so that he would tattoo it across his neck to say, oh no, I don't believe in white power, I'm just proud of being white, I'm proud of being white, I'm proud of being white. You know, and it's like, firstly, pride should be about something you do for yourself, not something that gets bestowed upon you at birth.
I think we would have more jobs if we would control our borders. I think we would have more jobs if President Obama actually did his job, but no. That's why we have the Tea Party.
Why do you think the deficit is flip-flopped the way it is? Obama's the one screwing it up, man.
I was just looking at this video on YouTube of the crowd chanting nigger at Congressman Lewis on his way into the Capitol building the other day. Man, I swear to God, that redneck boy in the trucker hat is in here, man. Come on, man, all the teabaggers chanting nigger at Congressman Lewis on his way into work the other day. You don't know about this?
Wait. They're saying nigger, they're saying that, and they're being taped saying that?
No, man, well, I didn't hear it, no, but I mean...
Come on, man.
Kwame, I'm trying to tell you what's going on, man.
Get your priorities straight.
It is very easy in times of stress, fear, need, or anger to polarize our individual worlds. We draw lines of separation between ourselves and others based on race, or national origin, or religion, or economic class. Any one of these, or any number of them in combination, can be effectively used as a straight edge with which to draw these oh so important, often arbitrarily and wholly imaginary lines. Once these lines are drawn, we ascribe significant value to those individuals who are on our side. It is natural to want to be part of a group, to better achieve goals common to ourselves and the group. But where is the line to be drawn between the benefits of being within the group and the perils of being outside it? When does what is right for us become more important than what is done to them in the name of achieving it? I ask you to take this moment, look around at the people to either side of you and realize that all you know about them is that they are different. Now ask yourself, is the difference between us worth the cost of their life? Thank you, class. Thank you so much for logging on today, and we'll see each other all again next time. Well, Garfield, my main man, what's happening?
Talk.
Well, what's up? What's up? What are we gonna talk about?
We're having some trouble with the attitude in the class.
Come on, man, what is it? Speak up.
You're going a little too hard on the black stuff. All right, we need you to calm that down.
Too hard? Brother, explain to me how anything
Look, I
too hard.
don't want a confrontation, man.
I know you don't want a confrontation. You ain't no good at confrontation. That's why I spent junior high keeping your ass from getting kicked in. Come on, Quan, talk to me.
You're gonna bring that up right now?
Well, yeah, man, I'm gonna bring it up right now. You bringing this up now?
That was 20 years ago.
You know it was a year ago, Quan? Do you know it was a year ago?
What was a year ago?
You know it was a year ago. My Coretta been gone a year today. She's been gone a year today. And you pick now to come at me with this.
Okay, so you're gonna play that card now? When you know what you're doing in the classroom is wrong?
Hey man, you're the one who brought me here, all right?
I brought you here because you needed a favor. You needed me to do you a favor. Because you were down and out. And I respected your talent. I didn't want you working at some McDonald's or some dumb chump change job. You needed something better than that.
I surely sorry, Mr. Garfield. Well, after all your help you're giving me, sir.
I'm darker than you. Look at yourself.
All right, so what is it, Quan? Break it down. What do you need?
I just need you to calm it down. I just need you to treat these children like they're children and not future revolutionaries.
Man, that's what children are. Children are the next step of our society. You telling me that I gotta pull it back? Look, I see these kids.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
Where you're coming from.
I mean, if the axe falls on me, it's gonna fall on you. I mean, I'm the only one. I'm the link here. All right. I want to help you out, but I have to be in a position where I can do that.
So if I don't act up, you get thrown out the big house. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're saying?
Well, who's in the White House? When you're talking about a big house, who's in the White House? Obama. And we've had 2 black secretaries of state before him.
So the struggle's over now? Ain't nothing to fight for anymore, is that what you're telling me? I see these little kids, Kwame, and I think about the child I don't have, and you know why? I think about what I would teach the son I never got to raise. And you're telling me that I'm putting it on too hard, I'm scaring the white kids. You know where we're from. You know how scary it is. It's all right, though. I see how it is. I see how it is. They let you come in the front door instead of the back. Now you gotta do what you gotta do. That's fine. That's fine. You're in charge.
How long do you want to be angry? Let me ask you that
question. I'm gonna be angry my whole life. I'm gonna be angry all the time. You should be angry too. You know better. You were there before this. You were part of the world before this. But it's okay, man. I understand. You're in charge. I'll play it like you say. You want me to pull back? Fine. You want me to take a day or something, get myself together? Fine. But I'm always going to teach the truth. I'm always going to keep it real. That's why you brought me here. I'm always going to keep it real. And I suggest you do the same, my brother. Keep it real.
Maze, it's Kwame. Now you wanted me to keep it real, I'm gonna keep it real. You are out. I don't care what our history was, you just stepped over the line. You are fired. Now I am sorry that this happened on the day, the anniversary of your wife, but I just cannot tolerate your games anymore. Good luck and goodbye.
This is us to you, Dad. We look forward to having you here for Christmas. Merry Christmas. We can't wait to see you.
We can't wait to see you.
And we hope
Safe
that you're as
travels.
happy for us as we are for ourselves. We'll see you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you.
We're getting married!
I am so happy to have met you, and we are so lucky to be together. From this point on, anything is possible. It's the two of us, and one day it will be the three of us or four of us, and we'll look back on this day and show our kids and show them how we got married and how we showed our love to everybody, and we'll say, look, there's Mommy and Daddy. Love you.
We're getting married!
Push me more! Push me more! Push me more! Push me more! Push me like on my back.
Ready, set.
Come on, we have to sing more. We're having a contest.
They went to Two Boots last night.
What's a Two Boots?
A bar?
Della works there.
Oh, so she's a bartender.
No, she makes drinks. She gave me a Shirley Temple. 2 extra cherries.
What's a Shirley Temple, girl?
Push me as good as you can.
Your daddy ain't giving you no alcoholic beverages, is he? Is he? That floozy waitress gave you 2 cherries with your alcoholic beverage? Is that what happened? Your daddy went and did that to you? That's irresponsible. I could have him reported to CGI, whatever they call child services now. EDC, erectile, whatever that's called. Don't know what he's doing over there, but it ain't no good.
Daddy bought these for me, and he said, only if you say cheese and get rid of that frown.
Oh, what made you frown? Did that sperm donor you call your daddy, did he hurt you again, honey?
Got in trouble.
What?
But it hurt.
What is that?
No, I'm not
Oh,
supposed
sweetie.
to say.
I'm so sorry.
Sarah, I swear to God, if he does that one more time to that little girl of yours, one more thing, he crosses the line, I'm going down to the Kmart and getting myself some ammunition.
No.
It's just the way it is, baby.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Man, sorry to hear about the bad news on a bad day.
It's about as bad as it's ever gotten, man. This is the worst day of my life.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
Can you believe that shit? Kwame, man. Kwame, we known since this.
Yeah,
fired me, man.
Man, Kwame's a little bunk like that sometimes, man.
Well, I know this, but
Your boy.
he was telling me
That's
all this
your
about
boy.
I'm scaring the children, you know. I was just trying to keep it real, you know. Teach them the way we were taught, you know. He's telling me I'm out of line.
Out of line, you know, sometimes that kind of line is hard to measure, but when you're dealing with children, you gotta understand, they've they're babies, you know. They're not even made yet. You know what I'm saying? So you want to give them the wisdom, but you can't take it so far. So maybe there's something to that.
I guess, man. It's just, you know, it just seems like I'm losing everything. It seems like no matter how hard I work, and no matter how hard I try, I mean, I lost Coretta. A year later, I lose my job. I'm losing a friend.
Man, that's how it goes sometimes, man. It's like a test, and you know, that's how a man proves himself. Sometimes how he gets through those times.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I can't even think straight. I don't even know where to start.
Well, you're gonna have to start by getting a job for your ass. You know, you gotta move forward.
I heard that, yeah. It's just, I mean, Kwame gave me that job. You know my education ain't straight. I mean, you know, I don't have my degree. I shouldn't even been teaching, but he hooked me up. I don't even know what I can get out there in the world, you know.
I mean, you were halfway there to begin with, so sometimes if the rock, you know, the foundation ain't that solid, then you can't be so twisted when it crumbles. You just gotta get up and keep moving.
I appreciate you coming over, bro. I'm gonna put myself to bed.
Yeah, it's getting to be about that time.
Get a few good hours, so I'm solid for tomorrow.
What you gonna do? You got work to go for?
I gotta go find work, man. I gotta get back on the job hunt. There's a couple places around, you know, looking for cashiers and that kind of thing. It's not what I want, but like you said, man, life don't get no better till you make that cheddar.
Pride don't put food on the table.
No, hell not. It certainly does not.
All right, my brother. I'm gonna put this one down because I gotta drive. You know, I gotta stay legal out here. You know how I do. But,
I appreciate it, man.
Sorry about your troubles, man. I'm always here for you.
I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
All right, dude.
It's good to see you, man. I don't know where you are, baby, but I hope you can hear me. Because I need you. I need you right now. I don't know if I can pull it together without you. Coretta. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry there wasn't more I could do.
Could you try to read it? Nay.
Nestle.
Nestle.
Don't look at the camera now. What, you don't like it? Is there nuts? Here, spit it out. Spit it out. Don't even kid, Jumbo. Sarah, get in here.
What is it? What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, get in here now.
Oh my God.
Did I think her throat's gonna close up? Her daddy gave her Easter candy with nuts in it again.
Go sit down right now. Go sit down. EJ, you go get that pen.
I'm going to the Kmart.
No, you're not.
Excuse me, miss. I've completed this application. Do I hand it to you?
Yeah, walk around for a few minutes. The manager will be in soon. What's your name?
That's Maynard Brayboy. B-R-A-Y-B-O-Y.
Okay. All right, Brayboy. I'll have him call you.
That's actually, my first name is Maynard. Brayboy is the family name.
Okay.
I'd prefer, if you don't mind. I believe that's your pet.
That's a funny name.
Excuse me, miss. Where's the ammunition at?
Tempers flared today as Tea Party ralliers spat on Congressman Manuel Cleaver. Earlier this weekend, protesters chanted, "Kill the bill," N-word, at Cleaver and members of the Congressional Black Caucus. who attended a healthcare speech by the president on Saturday. It was a chorus, Cleaver told papers. He continued, in a way, I feel sorry for the people who are doing this nasty stuff. They're being whipped up. I decided I wouldn't be angry with you. The hatred wasn't just racist, it was homophobic. Gay slurs were used in reference to openly gay Congressman Barney Frank. Republicans and Tea Partiers are denying the claims by Cleaver. But Congressman John Lewis, Andre Carson, and House Majority Whip James Clyburn all corroborated the story.
Can you believe this? Can you believe this is somebody's idea of a toy for kids? Look at this. We give these to our children. We're trying to teach them that, you know, this is how adults spend their times. What, popping off rounds? Well, where's the future in that? Are we surprised they shoot each other in schoolyards?
Are you surprised that Obama's trying to take this away from us? What I need right now is just a little ammunition. I don't want to have to hear about this from you.
Well, you're going to hear about it from me because we happen to be in the same aisle here.
These are toys.
And for the record, Obama's not trying to take your guns away. Obama's trying to make sure the people that would like to kill you with assault weapons don't have the assault weapons to do it. That's all. Nobody's trying to take your guns away. Okay, nobody's trying to make sure that nobody's trying to keep you from defending yourself against the big bad government. All they're trying to do is make sure that 9-year-old girls don't take AK-47 rounds to the back.
It's people like you.
People who read and
people that
actually go to the voting booths?
People that don't understand the Second Amendment. People that don't understand
what is that? The right to keep and bear arms? You think I don't understand the Second Amendment? What do you know about the Second Amendment? Do you know what the Second Amendment's for?
I know it's for militias to turn against the government if the government doesn't do what we need it to do.
Yeah, but in order for that to be the case, first you would have had to gone and voted, which would require learning how to read.
All right.
Just a thought. You may actually want to put some energy into becoming a conscientious citizen, rather than just a gun-waving nut job. Just, you know, just a little helpful, just a helpful hint from a fellow American.
People like you are ruining my America.
People like, okay. I'm glad that, you know.
Coon.
What did you just call me?
Son of a bitch.
Brayboy. This page is for Maynard Brayboy. Maynard Brayboy. Maynard Brayboy, please come to the back office. Maynard Brayboy, this is in regard to your job application. Thank you again, Maynard Brayboy. Thank you for coming to WAMCO.
Maynard Brayboy?
Sit down.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm okay. I see here that you're applying for a position as a cashier.
Yeah.
However, it also shows that the last experience you had in this manner was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that was while I was in high school before I went into the Army.
Why is it that you're applying for this position, Mr. Brayboy?
Maynard, please. Well, things are tough all over. My last position fell through, as a lot of jobs have in today's economy, and well, since the loss of my wife, it's really just me that I'm taking care of, so I'm trying to do whatever I can to get by. No offense to your company, but you know, I'm not looking for much because I don't need much, I guess.
Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. Well, let's see. I'm Afro-European, raised in the States. Like I said, I spent some time in the Army. After that, I had taken an educational position, stayed with that for a number of years. I'm a widower, no children. I'd like to get back to education, you know, see if there's more that I can do to help other kids from, you know, backgrounds like mine and maybe are, you know, need a little guidance. You know, kind of do what I can to give back to the community. But for right now, that's a secondary concern.
So you say you're Afro-European. You don't look black.
I don't look black. Did you just? Yeah. My father's African American and my mother was Sicilian, which they're really not white people either. But
so you're black.
Yeah, I guess if that's the word you got to use for it, sure. I mean, I would consider myself to be, let's see, I'm a veteran, I'm an educator, I'm an experienced retail manager. I'm a lot of things, but I guess if the one you want to know about is whether or not I'm black, yeah, I'm black. At least I'm black enough. I mean, I don't know. If you want me to come in with my pants around my ass, maybe grab my cock every third word, will that help to clarify for you what my ethnic background is? Maybe I should be talking like this, yo, homie. Maybe then you'd be understanding what I'd be talking about, huh? Maybe if I came in with a pregnant white chick as my girlfriend, maybe then you'd be willing to, that would clarify exactly who I am. Perhaps, I know, I got an idea. Why don't I come back and why don't I go outside, see if I can score some crack, come back in and smoke that in front of you, just to clarify. You got any watermelon, maybe some fried chicken I can chow down on? How about some Kool-Aid, maybe some moon pies, because that's the kind of stuff we love, us black folks. Need me some chitlins. Right?
I didn't mean to offend you, sir. You just don't sound black.
I don't sound, but what be black be sounding like? Does black be sounding like I can't speak English? Does black be sounding like I didn't make it out of the 5th grade? Is that what sounding black means to you? You know what sounding black means? Sounding black is sounding pissed off and angry and like you've had enough of peckerwoods like you trying to tell you who you are and what you mean to this world. Is that what you wanted to know? I mean, I realize that it must be confusing to be able to reconcile the fact that I speak English and have dark skin, but yeah, I'm black. At least I hope I'm black enough.
We'll be in touch with you, Mr. Brayboy.
We'll be in touch. My name's Maynard. Brayboy wasn't even our name. Some fucking white guy gave it to us.
Goddamn Obama taking our guns from us. This is a disgrace. What's become of this nation taking away our Second Amendment rights? Can't get bullets because of Barack Obama? It's a disgrace.
What? What did you say about my president?
Don't talk to me.
Hi, hey, yeah.
Need some help?
No, I'm good, It's just a little flat, I got it.
You sure?
No, really, I'm fine, it's okay.
Man, that looks pretty bad from here.
No, I got it covered, it's all right. Seriously.
No, man.
No, really, I'm okay, all right? Thanks a lot, but I'm okay. Okay?
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Appreciate it, but I'm good. I got it. It's just a flat tire, I got it covered. Thank you.
I got it.
I appreciate it, but I'm okay, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good one. If you make a sound,
They really need to realize that the rhetoric and firing people up and, you know, even things, for example, we're on Sarah Palin's targeted list, but the thing is that the way that she has it depicted has the crosshairs of a gun sight over our district.
What happened to your office in Tucson, and do you have any doubt that this is a direct result of your vote on health care?
Well, obviously, we weren't there. The office closed after the health care vote, and sometime between midnight and 2 a.m., we were alerted that the front door of our office, which is a glass panel door, had been either kicked out, shot out, or just basically destroyed.
See, they talk like it's over, but
it was a direct
it's just a
effect.
new
Obviously,
beginning,
we weren't
man.
there. The police are investigating their...
Good afternoon, class. Shh. I really need you to pay attention. This is very important. Okay? I got a little lesson for you here. There's some things I think you need to know. I want to help make sure you know them. So, if I could have your undivided attention, we'll begin. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready to learn? Class is in session. In the short time I've known you, you've said a lot of things. I need you to listen. This is very important. This is very, very important. There's some things that you need to understand about this country we live in and how it works, and the way it was intended to work, and the frightening number of things that have gone wrong between the beginning and now. I really need you to listen. I need you to listen. I said listen. I said shut up. Now shut your mouth and learn. Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention now? Yes. Okay. Shut your mouth, open your ears, and maybe you'll come out of this a better person. Okay? Now, I've heard a lot of people like yourself constantly saying the Constitution this and the Constitution that. I don't think you actually know what's in the Constitution. We'll be getting to that. But more importantly, I think the situation we're in right now is that you don't understand that the current country and the way things are happening is the end result of what started much earlier in national history. A kind of slow progression towards freedom. Here, let me give you an example. Okay, so 1776, Declaration of Independence. This is the beginning of the freedom process. Cut forward a little bit. September 22nd, 1862. Lincoln, you know who he is, right? Signs the Emancipation Proclamation. Now what this did, this freed the slaves. Another step towards real freedom in the land of the free. I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee. Then I'm going to come on back down. I'm going to write up a little quiz for you, just to see if you've been paying attention. I told you to pay attention and shut up.
What's wrong with being the party of no? We're the party of hell no.
And in what has become a staple of her appearances, Palin tried to overcome her own controversial words by claiming the news media deliberately distort them.
Don't retreat, reload, and that is not a call for violence.
Of course, Sarah Palin says to reload. Reload, reload, reload. Use guns. Shoot, kill, kill. Kill. If it's smarter than you, kill it. If it doesn't believe what you believe, kill it. If it doesn't want to hear the asinine crap rolling out of your mouth, kill it. Shoot it. I can see Russia from my backyard. Obviously they can't see back or they would have had one of their snipers cap you by now. I told you to stay put. Jesus, he's still out. Told you there was going to be a quiz. Let's see if you pass. American. History. (101) with Professor Brayboy. You're a smart lad. You shouldn't have any problem with this, right? Now all I want to know is that you've been paying attention to today's little lesson. Here's your quiz. Here's your quiz. Here's your quiz. Take it. Take it.
I want a damn quiz.
If you ever want to get out of this basement alive, you'll take the damn quiz.
What the hell does the quiz say, man?
Series of simple questions. What year did Columbus land in America?
Alright, give me the damn quiz. I can answer that.
There you go. I told you it wouldn't be too hard. Class, you have 30 minutes. Suppose there should be considerations for the learning curve.
What is the name of the act, please?
What are you saying?
What is the name of the act that was passed by executive order of George W. Bush by his authority as Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy? Under Article 2, Section 2 of the United States Constitution. There. Take it.
Let's see how you did. What year did Columbus land in America? 1492. That's the year he left Europe. He didn't get here till 1493. When was our country founded? 1776. Declaration of Independence was 1776. Constitution wasn't ratified till 1789. Up until then, we weren't really a country. Name any one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. John Hancock. I'll give it to you, even though it's the only one that you can see from space. Who signed the Emancipation Proclamation? Abe Lincoln. All right. What was the original purpose of the Second Amendment? Gun rights. The Second Amendment was so that the citizenry could be armed, so that a militia could be formed by the government if necessary for the defense of the nation. What is separate but equal? Civil rights! Separate but equal was what we had before there were civil rights. When someone actually thought that it was possible to separate black and white and still have everything be equal. What was the first federal act of desegregation? You know, you weren't listening at all, were you?
Don't hit me again.
Who is allowed to use the word nigger? Who? Who? Comfy? Seeing as our little question and answer session didn't work out, I've decided to take another approach. You might call it a laboratory exercise or field research. I'm going to ask you one more time, just to make sure you're paying attention. Who's allowed to use the word nigger? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. If you knew what that word felt like inside. I walked down the street, my neighbors, people who were supposed to be my friends, screaming across to me, "Hey nigga, what's happening?" Like I'm supposed to acknowledge that. Young black men who are supposed to know better, who are supposed to remember the struggle. Nigga this and nigga that nigga's crazy. You have absolutely no idea the pain it causes. Then again, maybe you do. I mean, after all, weren't you chanting it? Along with all the other hillbillies at that Tea Party rally? Don't lie to me. No, I think you were. I think you like that word. Do you know what the word nigger means? Do you? It's ironic, really, because you know, you're a fucking nigger. A nigger is a hopelessly ignorant fool. So as far as I'm concerned, you're the nigger. And when we get where we're going, you're gonna find out exactly what that means. Show you. Cute thing or two. Who do you think you're dealing with, huh? Let me guess, you probably think I'm some affirmative action baby, right? Got handed everything free off the government tit? Is that what you think? Is that who you think I am? You got no idea who I am. You got no idea what my life's been. You don't know. I worked hard my entire life to get the grades that I needed to get into school. Couldn't afford it. So yeah.
You think I didn't work hard?
Huh? Yeah, I know you worked hard. For what? So you could own your own big rig? Maybe buy your sister a nice dress to peel her out of when you fuck her on the kitchen table? Huh? That's what you worked for? You know what I worked for? I worked for being more than my grandfather was allowed to be. And what do I get for my trouble? Motherfuckers like you trying to take away what I've earned. 12 years in public school, another 4 years at a major university, 2 more on top of that to get certified to teach, so that I can do what? Listen to your kids blow me off in class while they dress like my kids and listen to our music and then have the nerve to say that they're better than I am because their daddy, some ignorant motherfucker like you, told them so? Who the fuck do you think you're dealing with? What the fuck gives you the fucking right? What gives you the fucking right? What? You got something to say for yourself now? What? What? Speak. What? Here's your chance. What? What do I owe you? What do you think I owe you?
Good man.
Oh, you're a good man.
I'm a good man.
You're a good man.
I'm a good man.
I'm a good man. Poor me, I'm a good man. So am I a good man.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
No.
Every time I can't walk into a store without getting stared at. Every time I get stopped at the airport. Every time I get pulled over by some redneck fuck with a badge. As far as I'm concerned, that's you.
What did I do to you? I didn't do nothing to you.
You've taken advantage of a world that was built on my back, and you think you deserve it.
Not me. You wanted me.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
It wasn't me.
It was you. It was you and every other Dale Earnhardt drinking glass motherfucker like you. Who do you think you're fooling, huh? Just because you're an ignorant sack of shit doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, now you're gonna cry. You want me to feel bad for you. There are some scales to be balanced here. Someone is gonna pay. Your luck, it gets to be you. Tell me you want to live. Tell me you want to live.
I got family.
You got I had a family. I had a family. I had a wife. I had a wife who got held down in the back alley by some peckerwood motherfucker like you who decided he wanted a little dark meat on the side. I had a wife.
I'll do whatever you say.
Get on your fucking knees. I said get on your knees. Get on your knees and beg me for your life. Like I've been begging my whole fucking life.
Please.
Please what? What's my name, boy? Please what?
Please, sir. Please, sir.
You make me sick.
Yo, man, whatever did happen to Mrs.?
You'd be wise not to talk about my wife.
I'm just talking. Sounds like something happened.
She was a social worker. She used to work in the rural communities outside of the city I taught in. Would have been a normal night like any other night, except that the hillbilly bastards she checked in on decided they'd been alone a little too long. They decided they were going to have a little fun with the city lady. So they beat her, and they bound her, and they raped her. Over again. They didn't let her go for 3 days. I thought she'd left me.
Listen, man, I'm sorry.
When they did let her go, hey, you asked, you want to know?
I didn't know, man. Hey, I didn't
When they
know
did let her go,
Go ahead.
She wandered for what the police say had to be at least 12, 18 hours, down back roads, till she got to a highway where somebody thought it would be a good idea to pick up the half-naked black woman with the word nigger bleeding out of her chest.
Man, you don't gotta use that word. I mean,
What do you mean I don't gotta use that word?
You don't gotta
What do you know about that word? What the fuck do you know about that word? Let me tell you, you don't know a damn thing about that word. Believe you me, not a damn thing. For the next 6 months, she woke up, had to look at that in the mirror. Never mind dealing with what was growing inside of her.
I'm sorry, man. I truly am. I understand about your wife.
You understand? You mean to try to tell me that you understand? Do you understand what it's like to have people treat you like your name is nigger? Is that, you understand that? You understand losing everything that ever mattered? The only good thing in a worthless life? You understand? You understand watching the person you love decide they'd rather die than get through their life with you by their side? Do you understand this? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I don't think you do. I don't think you understand what loss means. I don't think you understand what sorrow is. You will, though, because I'm going to teach you. You understand about my wife. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea what it is to have your heart pulled out, stomped on right in front of you? She died. She killed herself. She killed herself. There was nothing I could do to stop it. She killed herself.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that, man. I don't know how that is. I lost my job, I lost my health insurance.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
It ain't no fun, man.
Come on. Now let me get this straight. Even though you're unemployed and would benefit most of anybody from Obamacare, and even if you were employed, it would be your employer who would choose your health plan. You're against Obamacare because...
Well, this is the thing, man. You mind if I take a leak, man? I gotta go.
No, do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do.
I mean, I don't want to take nothing from nobody. I mean, honestly, I just want to take care of myself.
But this is my question, man. I mean, from what I'm seeing, you know, I mean, I'm not insulting you personally, but it doesn't look like you can take care of yourself, man.
What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, you say you don't want... You say that, you don't want to take care of the freeloaders and that they should all get jobs. But at the same time, you say that all the jobs are being stolen. You say that you want to be able to choose your own insurer, but at the same time, you don't really do the choosing. It's your employer, which, like I said, you don't have one of those. I understand you want to be able to take care of yourself and your family, but what's wrong with the government putting together a program that makes it easier for you to do that without getting robbed at every turn by big business in the health industry?
How many times I gotta tell you? It's communism.
No, it's not communism. I mean, I'll give you this. It gets a little closer to socialism.
Would you shut up? You ever stop talking? It's communism. Listen, man, you can't just go giving stuff away and not expect them to take something back. See, I'm against big government.
I understand you're against big government, but they haven't taken anything from you. They don't want anything from you.
Not yet.
So what do you think they're going to take from you? What's the big plan?
Well, they're going to take... What did Hitler take from the Jews? Their lives, their homes, their families. They took everything from them, put them in death camps. That's what Obama wants to do.
So, just so I understand, let me get this straight. You think that in the new America, under the Obama administration, you and people like you are going to suffer the same fate as the Jews in Germany of the 1930s.
That's right, Obama and Hitler. You know what I'm really scared of? Is the Wu-Tang Clan. White kids writing this kind of graffiti up here.
So you have a problem with the popularity of urban black music, or do you think there's some sort of Afro-Chinese connection there? You know what? This is too much for me. I gotta have a seat. can't take this anymore. I can't even believe this goes on in your little mind.
What is this place, man?
I think it was a summer camp. You know, for kids. Well, now it looks kind of like...
What do you mean what you say about Wu-Tang Clan?
What about Wu-Tang Clan?
You know what we're talking about. Wu-Tang Clan.
Well, yeah. I mean, you said you had a problem with Wu-Tang graffiti being written by white kids, and I don't understand that.
Well, what did you mean?
What did I mean? Oh, about the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's real simple, man. I guess this is kind of my point. The world you're talking about it's over, man. The world you're talking about where you know, white European culture is the starting point for how things are done in this country. History. You know, I mean, whether you want to admit it or not, you know, black has been the euphemism for cool and vice versa since the jazz age, since the 20s.
Oh, give me a break, man.
No, seriously. You like Elvis, right?
Sure, who doesn't?
White man singing black music.
Come on,
does your little girl like Justin Timberlake?
I don't know Justin Timberlake. I mean,
white boy dances like a black man.
Come on.
You like Michael Jordan?
Well, sure now. Who
okay.
doesn't? I mean,
you like? Do you remember Dr. J?
What does that have to be cool? Or what does that have to do with being cool?
Well, what I'm saying is that we've finally reached that point where all the best of everything are starting to be black people, because after the opportunity was presented, you know, people of skill shine through.
So you're saying Wu-Tang Clan is the best of everything, and that's why some wigger wrote that on the wall?
Do you ever listen to any Wu-Tang?
No.
They are 100% some of the most intelligent rap in the world today.
And that's not saying a whole lot, is it now? Most intelligent rap? That is some stupid shit to say.
It's no stupider than Trace Adkins. I love freaking
hey, don't
honky
be
tonk badonka.
Don't be shitting on
I'm
Trace
not shitting
Adkins.
on Trace Adkins. We're talking about a white boy with a mullet cut who did an entire video doing his best to look like a black man.
And I suppose you don't like Brad Paisley either.
I don't even know who the hell Brad Paisley is.
You don't know shit.
Who the hell's
black culture being cool, that's nothing.
Who's Brad Paisley?
Brad Paisley, he's a country singer. I'm not going to explain
it to you. John Prine. He was a black man.
Yeah, but you're just never going to understand it, are you?
Well, what's to understand? I just told you.
Explain to me why Wu-Tang Clan, but written by a white kid on that wall, makes black culture cool. There ain't nothing cool about black culture.
Everything
you got yours.
That is cool is black culture.
Listen, you got rap, we got country. That's it.
Actually, we've got country now too. Thank you, Darius Rucker. Thank you, Cowboy Curtis, and thank you, John Prine. We've always had country.
You kidding me?
I ain't kidding you.
Darius Rucker and the Blowfish.
No, Darius put out 3 country albums so far.
I'm aware of what he's done.
And they've all gone gold.
And they've all gone laughable.
By who?
By me.
Dude, seriously. Like, okay, once again with that Adkins fellow. Honky tonk, badonkadonk. Badonkadonk, you know that's a black term, right?
And what about backing that ass up? I mean, how many smack and grind and groove and whatever that is, all you black folks, liking big butts and all that stuff.
You ever had a sister back that ass up on you? You'd understand.
No.
All I'm saying is
disgusting.
All I'm saying is you don't see too many black kids walking around the ghetto in cowboy in 10-gallon hats and cowboy boots, but you walk all over the suburbs and all you see is white kids with jeans hanging off their ass and backwards baseball caps. So you tell me who thinks what is cool. Suddenly you got nothing to say?
That's all I got to say about that.
Like, who's the biggest actor in the world right now? As far as, let's just say, action films.
George Clooney?
No. He's moved on to romantic comedies. The biggest action star in the world is Will Smith. Black man.
Come on.
We won't even get into athletics.
Well, that's because you were bred that way.
We're bred for golf and tennis.
Bred to be strong as a mule.
You don't need to be strong to play golf. You need to have a good sense of abstract math and concentration.
No, I'm sorry, man, it's true. You were bred to be good at sports.
No, we were bred to be good at hauling stuff, carrying logs, picking cotton. We were bred because somebody realized that stealing us from our home turf was wrong. So you were forced to breed us instead. It's not our fault. It's not our fault we were bred that way. And as far as the whole entertainment thing goes, we're better at that because that's the last piece of our culture we were allowed to keep. Our songs, our rhythms.
I didn't say it was right.
Tradition.
I didn't
By
say.
By the way, your ladies love our oral tradition.
Listen, man, I didn't say it was right.
Well, it ain't right. But yeah, I suppose I gotta give it to you. There was a sort of involuntary eugenics experiment with black people in America. Then again, I guess you supposed the assumption was made that we were always gonna stay animals, so it didn't matter how strong we got.
Well, that is how you got good at sports.
Part of it. But I also think that for people in tougher situations, ghettos, sharecropping farms, what have you, sports is a way out. Especially in a culture where learning to read, learning about the civic process, getting an education in general is something new within the last 50 years. Up until that, it was learn a trade or learn to play a sport. Otherwise, you're not going anywhere, boy. Or learn to dance. Sing me a song. Dance me a dance.
Well, you're Barack Obama, the precious black man that he is. What about him?
What about him? Barack Obama's part of the newer generation. He's well under 50.
Yeah, well under about what, 3 years?
Still, he was born into the beginnings of the new world of what could be for black people. And here he is, first black president. You know, it's not like he didn't earn it. It's not like anybody gave it to him. There was no affirmative action clause in the vote. The American people were asked, who do you want in charge? And the answer was Barack Hussein Obama. I don't care what the old folks say. I ain't waiting on no Juneteenth. My jubilation day is today. I need you to understand this ain't personal. This is just me doing my bit for my people. This is me doing what's got to be done. You understand that, don't you? You do understand. You do understand me, right? Tell me you understand. Tell me you understand there's a war going on and I got to fight my fight.
Well, I don't understand a thing you say.
I have to do my part.
What is Juneteenth, man?
Juneteenth? You don't know. When the federal government released all the slaves at the end of the Civil War, most of them couldn't read, couldn't tell dates, couldn't count numbers. All they knew is that it was sometime in June that the Emancipation Proclamation passed. They started calling it Juneteenth. They didn't know what day of the month it was. They started calling it Jubilation Day. The day of freedom. Day'd come at last. Good Lord, good Lord. No freedom came. Just a different kind of slavery.
Let me sit, man.
You know, for a hard-working man, you're awful weak and tired.
Whatever it is you think I've done.
I know. I don't think I know.
Whatever you think you have to do, think it again. Think it over.
I've been thinking. It's all I've been damn doing is thinking. I've been thinking about what I would tell my children, if I had any, about this day. If you'd seen her face, if you'd heard her cry, if you had any idea, then you'd know I don't have any choice in this.
It doesn't change a thing. The Lord knows it's a sin to do what she done. Don't you see?
Don't you ever! Don't you speak of her! Don't you speak of her like that! God damn you! If I could, I'd be with her now. Sin to do what she done. You don't know. You don't know what she did, what was done to her. I told you what was going to happen. I told you somebody was going to have to pay. And I told you it was going to be you. You know, I was this close. You were this close to getting your life back. This close. Shut up! I was remembering my wife and what she had taught me, what she had told me about the value of life, and I was this close to letting you go. Give me a reason. Give me, you know, this is it. This is it, because even though every last fiber of me wants to kill you, if you can look me dead in my eye and say you never said it, you can look me dead in my eye and tell me you've never, ever, ever in your entire worthless life called another one of God's children a nigger, you just might live. What do you have to say for yourself?
Never.
Why don't I believe you? Never. Swear to me.
I swear.
Swear to me.
I would never say that.
Swear on your daughter's life.
I swear. The good Lord. The good Lord.
The good Lord.
That's
you
a
and
reason.
Your good Lord. You and your good Lord. There ain't no good Lord. Tell me the truth. When was the last time When was the last time you got all liquored up and somebody did something enough to annoy you, offend you, or bother you that you spat out the word nigger at them? Go ahead. When was the last time it happened? Had to be recent. This is it. This is your chance. This is the beginning or end of your life.
I ain't never used that word.
Why don't I believe you? Why don't I believe you? You're lying.
Never.
Swear to me. Look me in my eye. Look me in my eye and tell me.
I swear on my children and my wife, both of them.
Over half a century ago, my grandfather, Maynard Brayboy I, lost his life on this very spot. All he wanted to do was organize other black people, other good people, to take advantage of getting the vote. But some good old boys just like you didn't want to live in that world. So they chased him down, and they strung him up like an animal. And I can feel it, those days are coming again. I was watching my television this morning, and I saw them. They don't call themselves lynch mobs anymore. Now they call it a Tea Party rally. And I saw you. I know you were there. I heard what you said. I know you were there.
Rally, man. You said it. I thought it. What a white man in this country hasn't. Nigger, I said it. You ain't nothing but a nigger.
Then die!
Please let me go, sir. Please let me go. No.
Oh, God. God, forgive me. Oh.
This afternoon, where we have confirmed reports that Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, you see her there on the screen, a Democrat of Tucson, has been shot outside an event at a Tucson supermarket. It's unclear what her condition is, but the reports are that the shooting took place a short time ago during an event called Congress on Your Corner. That's a bystander approached her and several other people who were in the area and started firing. We do know that in addition to the Congresswoman, there were several others shot, and of course we don't know whether they were members of her staff, whether they were simply bystanders at the supermarket as well. But what we do know this afternoon is that Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, a Democrat of the 8th District of Arizona, that is in Tucson, Arizona, has been shot, taken to the hospital. We are unsure what her condition is at this hour.
Price check to register 1. Price check on 911 Paraport register 1.
Because her husband
is very involved with NASA, and in fact, David, as you point out, he was scheduled to be on the next shuttle mission.
He is still scheduled to be the commander of the next shuttle mission.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Where's the ammunition at?
At a time when our discourse has become so sharply polarized, at a time when we are far too eager to lay the blame for all that ails the world at the feet of those who happen to think differently than we do, it's important for us to pause for a moment and make sure that we're talking with each other in a way that heals, not in a way that wounds. Scripture tells us that there is evil in the world, and that terrible things happen for reasons that defy human understanding. In the words of Job, when I looked for light, then came darkness. Bad things happen. And we have to guard against simple explanations in the aftermath. But the truth is, none of us can know exactly what triggered this vicious attack. None of us can know with any certainty what might have stopped these shots from being fired, or what thoughts lurked in the inner recesses of a violent man's mind. Yes, we have to examine all the facts behind this tragedy. We cannot and will not be passive in the face of such violence. We should be willing to challenge old assumptions in order to lessen the prospects of such violence in the future.